6:04 here on your Wednesday. Good morning, Kentucky, and I'm Grace McKenna.
And I'm Jim Stratman. Welcome into WHAS11 and WHAS11 Plus for a wonderful Wednesday, but a little bit of a wet Wednesday, too. Let's bring in meteorologist Matt Breland, who's tracking some showers this morning.
That's right, you guys. Yeah, a few waves of showers arriving for our Wednesday morning. It's going to be a bit of a messy start. A few rounds of some light showers, a few of them becoming a bit more moderate at times. Here's how things look on satellite and radar. You'll notice those showers continuing to scatter across Kentuckiana. As we go later on into the day, though, you'll notice this drier patch across Missouri. That's going to arrive as we head into the afternoon time. So we have a few more waves of these showers arriving. You'll notice that we're seeing some of those light showers into Louisville Metro at the moment. We're going to see about 2 more waves of these light showers arrive as we go later on into the morning time. Some of those are starting to arrive closer towards Tell City and Hardinsburg. And then we have another round of showers just now making their way into Evansville. So we have a bit of a rainy start to our Wednesday morning, but drier conditions headed our direction. And then we have another round of showers that we're going to track for Thursday night into early Friday morning. And this is going to be some heavier rain showers that we see for that time. But as of right now, some of this light activity still continuing for us across downtown. Temperatures ranging into those lower 60s, winds out of the northeast around 3 miles per hour. So as we go later on into the morning time, a few of these passing showers, but sunshine headed back our direction into the afternoon. All the details coming up about that here in just a few short minutes. But here's a quick check of traffic this morning. Here's a live look at our Trimark traffic cameras across our major interstates. So far, we're looking good to go out there this morning. Traffic starting to pick up a little bit out there. People on the move. If you have any morning commute going on this morning, you're looking good to go. If anything changes, we'll let you know. Grace, Jim.
After nearly a decade without answers, the first trial connected to the death of Crystal Rogers fully underway.
Jury selection for Steve Lawson's trial took just a few hours yesterday, despite widespread public knowledge about the case. The day started with 85 potential jurors whittled down to 15. That's 13 and 2 alternates. The judge reminded them the trial is not to determine who killed Rogers because Steve Lawson is not charged with murder. Crystal Rogers' mom, Sherry Ballard, was the first witness to take the stand, followed by the former lead detective in the Rogers case. WHAS11's Shay McAllister was in the courtroom in Warren County and has the details.
With tears in her eyes, Crystal Rogers' mom, Sherry Ballard, was the first to take the stand. She told the jurors, quote, "I knew the instant I saw that baby in the truck that something was wrong. She never went anywhere without that baby." Ballard described calls and texts to Crystal, desperate attempts to get in touch that went unanswered. Then a conversation on the way to the sheriff's office to report her daughter missing. She saw Brooks Houck and said, "I told him I'm going to file a missing persons report. And he looked at me like I was talking about a person off the street." She said he didn't go with her. The prosecutor laid out his case during opening statements, displaying a slide that says, quote, "the plan to murder Crystal." He says Brooks Houck asked Steve Lawson to, quote, "get rid of Crystal," but that Lawson wouldn't kill her, but did agree to move her car. He said Lawson called Brooks during a 13-second phone call around midnight on the night Crystal went missing and told him the job was done. Lawson's attorney, Darren Wolf, called this a narrative, a series of individuals that are going to attempt to be heroes. They want to be the people who solve the greatest mystery in the history of Kentucky. Wolf says that Lawson did move Crystal's car, but he didn't conspire to kill her, and there is no proof that says otherwise. In Warren County, I'm Shay McAllister, WHAS11 on your side.
The jury will return for day 2 this morning at 8:30 Central Time. The judge says testimony is expected to run through Friday, potentially going into Monday. The judge has also decided not to let cameras inside, but our team will be there. We will bring you the latest about what's happening as the trial continues. Focus reporter Shay McAllister, senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez, and Doug Proffitt will lead the coverage. You can also find a full timeline of the case in this story on our homepage.
Some more local news now. Kentucky State Police are investigating after an off-duty Jeffersontown police officer shot and killed a man. Police say it happened just before 11:30 yesterday morning along Robson Road. Chief Rick Sanders says that people reported a man in the neighborhood causing problems.
There was a subject going up and down the road, knocking out windows and acting strange. An off-duty officer was close by, was contacted. He responded. Confronted the suspect. At that point, a shot was fired, at least one shot was fired, and the person that we were called about is deceased.
The name of the officer has not yet been released, but we do know that he's been with the J-Town Police Department for the last 2 years and previously served with the Louisville Metro Police Department. Police have not said whether the suspect was armed, and because the officer was off duty, there's no body camera video of this shooting. However, they hope the surveillance video may help fill in those gaps.
Right now, police are looking for leads as they search for the suspect accused of firing a gun during last weekend's opening of the Algonquin pool. That's according to Mayor Craig Greenberg, who called the incident unacceptable and disturbing during his weekly update.
That one or two individuals sought to ruin it for everybody else. That is totally unacceptable. LMPD is working hard on it. We have released a photo of the suspect in that shooting. We do have some leads in that.
Police say these shots were fired around 5 p.m. Saturday in the northwest area of the park. Anyone with information is also asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574 LMPD.
Happening today, the Metro Council will discuss the upcoming budget for Louisville Metro Corrections. The budget hearing is on the council's agenda. Members could talk about the safety measures in that budget. The third in custody death this year was reported just last week. And last month, LMDC did reveal nearly $1 million in touch-free vital monitoring devices for the inmates that were installed inside the jail. Metro Council will continue discussing changes to the budget until they vote on it on June 26th. And you're asked to give your input on the city's budget as well. We have a link to the survey in the links mentioned in newscast story on our homepage.
If you live in Louisville or Oldham County, your MSD bill is going to go up. The Louisville MSD Board approved a 4.9% rate increase for fiscal year 2026. It says this will support major infrastructure investments to protect public health, property, and the environment. The budget plan includes investing more than $302 million for capital improvement projects like the main Morris Foreman treatment plant. $3.91 will be added to Jefferson County's monthly residential bill. The increase is $1.57 for Oldham County. New rates start August 1st.